What the hell? Something invisible sliced into my cheek. Oh no! I got a cut on my cheek! What the hell? The finale of our prologue draws nigh. Who the hell? I have offered this opera to both my sworn friend and beloved. Go now, my substitute. Become the lead actor and dance upon his stage to your heart's content. Are you talking to Ren? Or is that person in red talking to Kasumi? What just happened? There were about 5 meters between Kasumi and me, so we couldn't have touched each other physically. And it wasn't like she had thrown anything either. Yet there was blood pouring down my torn cheek. The pain I had felt for by the moment was no doubt caused by a sharp blade of sorts. How in the world did... No, the bigger question was the why of it. Why did Kasumi... Oh no... Kasumi is attacking Ren! What is going on? That's what you meant, okay? By robbing a woman of what's hers is a man's specialty. You know that line kind of sounds. If you think of it as an innuendo, it sounds a bit, you know, dirty, you know. So what Kay is saying here is, I should stop Kay by myself, right? Ren. Sakurai's voice replayed in my head. In other words, yes, I have to stop her myself. I have to stop Kasumi myself. I had to stop Kasumi while she was in this state and prove myself to be the master. So first battle right here, Kasumi versus Ren. Oh my god. I gained some distance between us by instinctively dodging the invisible thing, but the chaos enveloping my mind had yet to let up. Retire her, yeah, basically defeat her, right? Alright, let the battle begin! Sakurai urged me to claim it for myself. If I was to take those words at face value, she probably meant that I had to render Kasumi powerless. And I would have loved to do that even without having to end up in a situation like this. A single glance at Kasumi's dull, unfocused eyes made it clear she was in a trance. The fact she attacked me in a state like that could only mean that she was being controlled. Unless I cut her strings now, she would just start killing her again. At the very least, I had to prevent that from happening. But how? Ren, oh my god, that voice! Kasumi sluggishly raised her right hand with the same blank expression as before, and a swoop down! Oh my god. I will! You don't have to tell me that! Another invisible slash. Once again I relied on my instincts to leap away, but ended up receiving a slash to the chest this time around. And it didn't stop there. Wow. 4 more slashes followed. I couldn't quite confirm this due to their invisible state, but a direct hit from the decapitating slashes that merely grazed me a moment before would no doubt kill me instantly. From its vicious ferocity, lethal prowess, and odd obstinacy to constantly aim for the neck, regardless of the angle, because the neck is one of the most vulnerable spots. Well, one slash of your neck and that's it, you're dead. I concluded this blade to be that of a guillotine. Much like the one in my dream, it was an instrument of execution that existed for the sole purpose of beheading its victims. Wait, don't tell me that Mary Girl is actually in control of Kasumi right now? Oh my god, if that's the case... I kept rolling and avoiding the decapitating blade, finding myself cornered by its incessant barrage of slashes. The slashes, traces of it I felt on my skin, seemed haphazard and disorganized. Hardly something I could attribute to a diligent kendo student like Kasumi. That, however, made them difficult to predict, and I soon found my body whittling down with each slash I failed to dodge. Oh shit. Oh no! Crap, Red! Each burning, freezing, and numbing slash that hit me sent me another step closer to death. Surges of unnaturally intense pain ran through me. They were clad in deadly poison, which meant they weren't simply cutting my flesh. There's poison in it. They reaped and devoured something far more basic, something fundamental for all living beings to exist. As such, even the mere grace would continue to rob me of life if hot, ultimately resulting in my death. Amidst the maddening pain and fear that made me want to scream, every single drop of falling rain felt like a storm in itself. But no matter how much pain and fear I endured, that self-centered reason. Oh my god, that horizontal slash will not drive me to back down. And at this rate, I have to save Kasumi! I cannot die! Oh my god, her voice. Kasumi gave me a curious look when she realized that I had stopped moving. There was no doubt that I would die instantly if she attacked now. But I shut out my fear with all my might. For my heart burned with feelings far stronger than this. But you have to at least stop her, you know. Those were my true feelings. Nothing else mattered. Higaisha. If only I hadn't seen it on that fateful day. Kasumi shouldn't have gone through any of this. She should have been enjoying her normal life, the same way she always had. She did nothing wrong. She was sane. She simply ended up drawing the short end of the stick by getting caught up in this situation. And I was supposed to attack her for something like that? I couldn't use magic superpowers of hypnotism, but you do have a hidden power in you. If I was to render Kasumi powerless in her current rampage, all I could do is punch her or something. But I couldn't bring myself to do that. The one who put Kasumi through all this pain was me, so I couldn't resort to violence with her, no matter the reason. If my death could bring Kasumi back to normal— oh no, please don't say things like that, Ren! I would gladly bite off my own tongue. And this wouldn't end until I stopped her? Screw that! There was no way in hell I could do that. Not a chance! No, begging's not gonna help, Ren. I know you're trying to persuade her with words, but I think in this kind of situation, you need to use action. I wanted to believe that her lack of response meant that my voice was getting through to her, that she had lost her willingness to fight. What was wrong with having the naive hope that she would go back to normal once I reached out my hand and touched her on the shoulder? Even if... nope. It resulted in this. My right arm was cut from the space between my middle ring fingers all the way up to the tip of my shoulder. Oh my god. I needed to hold back my screams. Men weren't supposed to make a fuss. This pain was nothing. I took it as punishment for worrying all this time without ever noticing what she was up to like a total dumbass. No, this was nowhere near enough. What have you thought of, Ren? This spoiled idiot needed to take responsibility for his actions. You're talking to yourself? Ah, that trick? So you're gonna hold her and comfort her? Agreed. Any bastard that ran away from this pain and fear was no true man. I was annoyed to be agreeing with her, but I had come to realize what I had to do. I would get right to Kasumi without hurting her or fear getting hurt, then embrace her. I didn't expect to earn her forgiveness with just that, but unfortunately with my brain all out of whack, this was all I could think of. I would be damned if I let this end the same way it did with Shirou. I wasn't gonna lose anyone else. The dearer you held something rather, the more painful it was to realize you never get it back once lost. Holding the wrist of my torn right arm, I slowly stood up. I had already lost a severe amount of blood, but none of it mattered. All it mattered was to hug you! Hug you, Kasumi! Come on, yes! I took a step. 2 steps. Another. Completely ignoring the flying invisible bait, I began to approach Kasumi. Even if my arms, legs, and even my head were severed, sliced off, I wasn't gonna piss my pants at the sight of this fake relative. If I was its true master, then it had no place acting like it was better than me. I have to control it. Yeah, this is my weapon. Oh, was that a groan or something from Kasumi? Right as I said that. Oh no. Is Kasumi regaining her consciousness? Doste! Oh no! It sounds sad. Kasumi abruptly began to mutter something. Why is it always like this? She spoke in such a quiet voice I had trouble picking her up. But her tone carried energy too. It felt nothing like the monotone manner of speaking she had used up until now. She raised her chin, looked into my eyes, and oh, that thing. What did he say again? Oh, she's got nothing to do with any of this, right, Kasumi? But Kasumi already told you that I want to be a part of your... I want to know you better. I don't want you to dismiss me, you know? And nice music, by the way. So considerate to me? Okay. Then what is it, girl? Come on, Ren, you have to do your thing. Hug her. Kasumi uttered the words like a delirium, but her voice was steady, a hint of a smile on her lips. Her eyes were still as hazy and lifeless as before, her expression lost on the boundary between sanity and madness. No, Ren, please say no. Oh my god, this is so sad coming from her. No, girl. No, girl. You're not useless. Were those her true feelings? Of course! Yeah. Made you look at you, right? Yeah, made Ren look at Kasumi. Prone to leaving me out the loop. Oh, this is so emotional. The decapitating gale died down. My body might have stopped receiving wound after wound, but words pierced my heart like a spear. Yeah, her true feelings all pouring out. That wasn't something I could answer. Yeah, you say those insensitive words. Because I felt it was something she couldn't get involved with. I had never once taken her presence lightly. Ever. Quite the opposite. It was because I valued her that I know. You actually dismissing her by dismissing her, not getting her involved. That's actually no better than this, no? You actually don't even care about her, you know?
同じだよ。私、いつも悔しかった。私はいつも蚊帳の外に置き去りで、シロウとレンが羨ましい。
俺とあいつは、お前がそんなこと考えるような。
それでも羨ましかったの。形なんかどうでもいい。ただ特別なんだってことが羨ましいの。憧れるの。私もそこに入りたかったの。
It's really very emotional but right now, but just to disrupt a bit, actually we still don't know why Kasumi, turned out to be like this, able to suddenly use weapons and all that. It isn't really clearly explained. Maybe we'll get more of this explanation later, like how did Kasumi suddenly get this kind of power and all that thing. Probably has something to do with Ren. Yeah, and all that thing. We haven't really fully understood Kasumi yet. Yeah.
だから頑張って頑張って頑張って頑張って。でもどうしていいかわからなくてわからなくてわからなくてわからなくて。だったらせめて私は自分にできることをやりたいって。何か一つ何でもいいから私にしかできないことでレンの力になれたらいいなって。ずっとずっとあんたが入院してから今までずっとそんなことを考えてたらね。
Kasumi sounded like she was about ready to break down in tears. There was nothing wrong with anything she had said. She was simply worried over not being able to find a way. Most people were like that. There was no easy way to tell what the best possible choice was in a given situation. Therefore, you consider foreknowledge supreme. Curious again. As Kasumi wondered, lost and confused, which path of the unknown she ought to take. What was that? Something extraordinary. Something just flashed. I kind of missed it. But I think it's one of the Obsidian Roundtable members. Oh, something that should have been left alone. Oh my god. More mysteries start to appear already. Like, as if these two are like reincarnations of the people that were from 61 years ago. Like they were reincarnations of the former members of the Obsidian Roundtable, something like that. Something no child or man should have landed her ear to, flooded into the crevice of her heart and mind like a venom. But how? Maybe that one we'll know later. Probably not now, because now it's the emotions. Oh no. My vision wavered. The tears are clouding my eyes. My breathing stopped. I found myself struck with the urge to rip my heart out of my chest. My rage had reached a critical peak. I gritted my teeth to the point of breaking them, causing cracks to spread all across my jawbones. I couldn't forgive myself for driving her to this state. And likewise, I couldn't forgive this powerlessness of mine. And so I made a heartfelt wish. A wish for power. Power that could save her. Oblivious to what that truly meant, I just wish. So you actually, let me guess, so actually initially Kasumi didn't have any powers, but she probably met someone that granted him powers or something like that. Or it's more like Ren, yeah, either that or like maybe like Ren unlocked some kind of power that allowed Kasumi to gain power or something like that. Yeah. She unleashed another decapitating slash. It approached the nape of my neck, rushing up from the lower left. I could clearly make out the trail left by the path of its slash from start to finish. But I didn't dodge it. There was no need to, for this had belonged to me from the very beginning. I had to claim it for my own in order to ensure that Kasumi never did something like this ever again. What? And so, what I heard next was not the sound of cleaving flesh, but that of Kasumi's astonished gasp. The invisible guillotine soaring through the air evaporated a split second before it reached my neck. Because I have unleashed my power, I have accepted you. You have accepted me. Once again, the invisible blade sought through towards me from every angle imaginable. Left, right, diagonal or above, all at pretty much the same time. Its only aim, my exposed neck. Yeah, because I have accepted that power and I've controlled that power, you're mine. In all honesty, I did nothing, okay. But for some reason, the blade wouldn't reach me. No, because it's like, yeah, Ren has found his resolve, so it's like, he has finally understood, you know, Kasumi, so, yeah. I wasn't doing it consciously, I didn't try to make it happen. But right now, for some reason, as if it was completely natural, I caught the flash coming from the side with my slashed right hand. But my arm was not severed. Instead, the wound closed up around the blade, melding with it. Whoa. I had no idea. However, there was one thing I could say for sure. I'm invincible! Yeah, you go, Ren.
力にならずっと前からなってるよ。お前が分かってないだけで、俺ずいぶん救われてる。
I wasn't lying. In particular, her presence over the past few days kept my mind stable. She was the symbol of the hopelessly boring, yet wonderfully mundane day-to-day life I held so dear. Yeah. A ray of sunlight I never wished to be robbed of.
お前がそこにいてくれないと、俺は帰ってこれなくなる。だから頼むよ。お前はこっちに来ないでくれ。わがまま言って悪いけど、そうしてくれなきゃ、俺はこの先。
Wouldn't be able to fight those freaks. Yeah, the Mercurius and the Lord Haynard, the commander and the vice commander. Regardless of what it took, I wouldn't be able to teach those bastards a lesson for laying waste to our day-to-day lives. But it seems like he now knows quite, like, somewhat well about this too. Meaning to say, he's likely to be a reincarnation or something. But then he's, or rather, Mary is supposed to be Mercurius' substitute, and then, yeah. But I think Ren is a reincarnation or something like that. Well, we haven't gotten the full picture, so. Once Kasumi was up close, she looked up and into my eyes before continuing. And just for a moment, I saw a look of self-mockery on her face.
私はやっぱり蚊帳の外ってことじゃないの。
No, girl. You are a pillar of support for me, girl. You, yeah. The moment she uttered that, all strength left her body. I reached out, catching her before she could fall.
なんかもうバカみたい。
Oh my god. Look at her eyes. So lifeless. This is so scary. So scary indeed. And this is Ren's slashed right arm. Our bodies were cold, perhaps due to the continuous downpour. Yet the little warmth that did reach me felt wonderful beyond expression.
ごめんな、本当。こんなことになっちまう。許してくれとか言えないよな。大丈夫だから心配するな。あとは全部俺が絶対何とかするから。
Promise, huh?
レンのバカ。
Oh, baka.
結局全然分かってないよ。
分かってないだよ。
私、あんたが一人で無茶するのもうやめてって言ってるのに、どうして譲ってくれないかな。
仕方ないだろ。勝負なんだ。
Just say you can't help it. Okay, Ren. I knew it to be a cliché, but I couldn't help but feel like this was the nature of men. They were cowards who would try to act tough, put on a show of false bravado, play it cool, and even take a bullet for a girl. I couldn't let it be the other way around. I wouldn't accept someone like that as a man, nor would I see any value in their lives. In the end, we found no answer for the endless argument between KASUMI'S dissatisfaction and my wish. But the one thing I could say for a fact was that above all else, we both shared the same fear of losing that which we cared about. In that case, I had but one thing to do. I had no idea if she would believe what I was about to tell her, given how many promises I had broken until this point, but saying that, making a sworn oath, was all I could do right now.
絶対俺戻ってくるから。お前はなんていうか留守守っててくれると助かるな。
もう勝手なことばっかり。
She's crying. She's crying. Oh, she's crying. KASUMI'S crying.
ほんと面倒だよね、こういうの。だけどそんなレンだから私はきっ
Oh. KASUMI'S voice sounded peaceful now, almost like an evil spirit had been exorcised from her. As I held her in my embrace, I felt something from her body enter mine. Part of your power enter into your body, Ren. It flooded into my cut right arm, sealing up the wound like it was driving a wedge into it. I felt the sensation of a foreign object entering my body, the sensation of receiving power, coupled with the dread of no longer being truly human. More importantly, I was relieved that KASUMI no longer had it. I had no more reason to worry. KASUMI was no longer involved with this.
絶対勝手にいなくならないでよ。約束だから。
Yes, I promised. As KASUMI finally lost consciousness, I firmly embraced her body. So I will never forget her warmth. So I will never lose this resolve. Tonight, I had obtained power and stepped out of the sunlight and into the shadow. Alright, is this the end of the chapter 3?
そして彼と彼女はつがいとなった。
Not quite yet. And that's Mercuria's voice. And thus, the two of them were joined. I think that's talking about Mary and, yep, that girl in his dreams. So now Mary and Ren are now finally joined as one. Yeah. Mary was originally in KASUMI'S body. Now they are together, Ren and Mary.
喜んでもらえるかな、マルグリット。そして我が親愛なる獣殿。
Were you both pleased to her performance so exquisite? Yeah, her real name is Marguerite, but I think somehow someone gave him a nickname, gave her a nickname. Maybe I guess it was Ren who gave her a nickname because Marguerite is a bit too hard to pronounce apparently. So yeah, they became married. Right?
これより彼は私の代替として機能する。このシャンバラにスワスチカを完成させ、怒りの火を演出する。
Ushering the day of wrath. Oh my god. Like Mercury is gonna use him as the tool to destroy the world. Yeah, but he is Ren is now officially Mercury's substitute. Yeah, combined with Marguerite.
まあもっともいささか前途は多難であるが。
Hardship, peril.
これ以上の介入は無粋であろうし、私はおとなしく観客に身をやつそう。
Remain the gallery as a spectator. Well, I guess Mercurius is the type of person who doesn't want to interfere in things, just sit back and enjoy the show. But we can definitely see that he's a very powerful entity.
差し当たって問題があるとすればクリストフだが。
Christoph. Remind me who Christoph is.
素晴らしい。
あの男もまたどうして私の好みに合うか。
I think the person who spoke just now before that man, that must be Trifa, right? Yeah.
実に有意義。これで第一のスワスチカが完成し、副資料閣下の穴も埋まりました。準備はおおむね整ったと言えるでしょう。
Ah, the vacancy left behind by His Excellency the Vice Commander. So okay, so now that means we won't really see the Vice Commander come back. Now he's just in the back seat, right? Yeah, he left the vacancy, now taken over by Ren. Okay. And what happened to the guillotine? No idea. Probably is the result of what happened just now, but...
ああ、いや。しかしまだ早いし、まだ甘い。あとほんの少しだけ、最低でも形勢を覚えるくらいにはなっていただかないと困るのですが、どうでしょうね、そのあたり。
Another power, yet Zira. Trifa clapped with excess enthusiasm as he beheld the guillotine. The blade had vanished. Oh, it vanished. Oh, I thought this purplish thing is part of the... it's the blade. Okay, but no, it's just part of the wall. The blade is gone though. The priest was bleeding an unnatural amount of blood from his hands, feet and flank. Huh? He wasn't injured. No, that was his stigmata. A type of infectious spiritual ailment caused by a higher will. Okay. Wherein lay the cause of this phenomenon? True, the priest was bleeding in the exact same places as Christ during his crucifixion, yet Trifa himself was by no means a sacred man. Furthermore, the museum air was stagnant with something sinister, something indescribable. For instance, indeed like a burnt field left behind by a bombing that robbed hundreds and thousands of their lives. The stench of death, not unlike that of abandoned battlefields, lingered heavy in the air. Perhaps calling it a swirling mist of miasma would be a touch more apt. No man possessed of a sane mind would wish to remain here for any longer than a handful of seconds.
レオンハルトの報告次第になりますが、場合によっては間を置かず、次のスワスチカを起こすことになるやもしれません。となれば、誰を捧げるのが望ましいか。
Suitable sacrifice. But anyway, I think this is what you call swastika. So this is the first swastika unlocked. Yeah, something like that.
正直私もそろそろバカ試合には疲れてきているのですがね。
Cat and mouse. What are you chasing? Blood kept trickling down from his wounds without halt, spreading all across the floor. The amount he had lost would no doubt kill a lesser man. Yet not only did the priest exhibit no signs of collapsing, he stared ecstatically at his own stigmata. This was an oath, something to be proud of. The marks of submission inflicted upon his flesh by the lance of Longinus howled in the night. For it was a sign of loyalty carved into him by their lord and master, the golden piece.
このうずき、いずれハイドリヒ教がお戻りになられる。その時、醜態を晒さぬよう気を引き締めてまいりましょう。何せ61年ぶりになるのですから、不手際があって処刑されてはたまりません。
The priest reverently made the sign of the cross. The way his words were uttered, betraying a touch or intentionality.
主よ、彼らに永遠の安息を与え、絶えざる光もて照らしたまえ。
When you say grant them eternal rest, you mean those who died in the midst of their battle just now?
褒め歌を捧げるはシオンにてふさわしく、主への請願はエルサレムにて果たされる。
Promised land, Rakuen, Eden.
我が祈りを聞きたまえ。生きとし生けるもの、すべては主に帰せん。彼らに永遠の安息を与え、絶えざる光もて照らしたまえ。
Alright, you don't have to repeat it twice. His requiem broke the silence. Whoever the addressed may have been, one thing remained clear and evident, that the miasma blanketing the place grew denser and denser by the second.
今宵はここまで。
Alright, but this was an epic chapter, that's for sure.
さあ、忙しくなります。面白くなります。前座はこれで終わりました。
This is only the opening act for chapter 3.
楽しみましょう。歌いましょう。踊りましょう。力の限り。ちわくちわく。胸が高鳴る。では一刻も早く次なる手を打たなければいけませんね。
Yeah, can't wait to see what that is. Turning around, the tall priest left in a hurry. His inability to restrain laughter likely a sign that war had, at long last, come to the town of Suwahara. Alright. And so, I carried the unconscious Kasumi back home. I doubted I even understood a tenth of what exactly happened to us tonight. The fog of mystery still remained. A time might come where all was made clear, but it would be more pragmatic and logical to get what I do know straight, rather than think about what I don't know. So what I did know was the culprits behind the serial killings. It was me, Kasumi, and whoever was controlling us. The being Sakurai and Rusalka referred to as Mercurius. Could he possess others through occult means, or did he possess some kind of magic to control others with? I had no clue, but anyway, he chose me. So he does know about Mercurius, like this being having chosen him, as his substitute, yeah. And now that I have become like this, I vowed to at least make good use of it. I wouldn't let anyone lay another hand on Kasumi. I wouldn't let her get involved with this again. Strictly speaking, Kasumi seemed to have killed over a dozen people, but this was no longer a matter that could be solved by simply turning herself in or seeking atonement. This had already grown into a bigger problem than that. What happened to us went beyond the boundaries of what the law or mere common sense could resolve. Not even the police can solve this. I don't even know if the police I don't even know, the police don't even know anything. If I harbored any hope of solving this problem, I had to leave behind common sense. Unless I broke its chains, I could never face off against beings that existed beyond its boundaries. I would cast aside common sense, breaking free of the world I have been a part of up until now. It was hard to explain with words, but I had come to realize exactly how I was supposed to accomplish that. Maybe it would be good to learn about the history first. Yes. Sakurai, Rusalka, Wilhelm. Soon you will know that Shifa is also part of this, yes. I would drive them and the rest of their soon-to-arrive comrades out of this city. No exceptions. I would rid Kasumi and myself of their sight. Given my current state, that had to at least be possible. A monster against a monster. Irrationality against irrationality. Fighting fire with fire. I may not have liked it, but this was unfortunately the only way. That's it. I did by no means regret my choice. Kasumi. Or she didn't need to know any of this. I wouldn't let her go through anything as terrifying or dangerous as that ever again. So I guess she's in her pajamas. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I was at first thinking maybe this is her bra or something, but nah. I think it's just her pajamas. But anyway, one could call that self-righteous, but I didn't give a damn about justice or morals. Kasumi meant a lot to me, far more than the lives of strangers. I wouldn't let anyone take her. I would shoulder all of this by myself. All of the danger, all of the fear, all the sins, and all of the punishment. So she needed to simply take a step out of this world and back into our old one. I would take care of everything on this side of the equation.
そしてちゃんと帰ってくるから。
So that means I wonder how Kasumi's route is going to work out, because in Kasumi's route, obviously Kasumi is going to get involved, right? So she could take that as a promise. I had no intention of letting this messed up situation destroy my world. The reason why I would leave, why I wanted to leave, was because
お前がいて、先輩がいて、つまらない学校があって、うざい悩みとか不安があって。
yeah, all those normalities, right? That hopelessly boring, yet wonderfully mundane day-to-day life that meant the world to me. I wanted to return to those days, to live in that world. I wanted to grow old and die like any other person. And in order to one day return, I will now leave it behind. So I would really appreciate it if you could keep your eyes closed for a little while. Are you talking to me, the player? Or to Kasumi? Okay, talking to Kasumi. Oh, she's sweating. Yeah, you know, a bit of the sweat here and there. Oh, she's smiling.
ここどこ？
Your room?
お前の部屋だよ。
Yeah. I never thought it would be this hard to make myself sound as normal as possible.
体調平気か？お前いきなり倒れたんだぞ。こっそり酒でも飲んでたか？
私倒れたの？
Oh, she doesn't remember.
なあ、連れて帰るのに苦労した。
そうなんだ。ごめん。
気にするな。
She really appeared to have no memory of the murders. In the end, she was like a subunit compared to me. Now that the power had been transferred to me, she no longer possessed those excess memories. Thank goodness. I could at least be grateful for that. I couldn't let her bear the burden of having to live with that. I would shoulder it all in her stead.
なんか前にもこんなことがあったよね。シロがいなくなっちゃう前に。
Ah, I see it's gonna be deja vu. I think, because I know that Shirou, most likely the same thing happened to Shirou as well. He has left, you know, to settle some things. Yeah, and it's only a matter of time before Shirou and Ren meet. Actually, we don't really know much about Shirou, other than the beginning where they fought on the rooftop, and that's it. We don't really know much else about Shirou.
レン、あの時と同じ顔だよ。何考えてるの？
I will save you, Kasumi. That's what I'm thinking.
別に。
It was nothing. No big deal at all. Yeah, no big deal. Just something really, really, really stupid. Much like back then.
お前脱がして着替えさせたの俺だから、そこら辺どう言い訳しようか考えてただけ。
Okay, Ren. Oh yeah. Looks like she had finally noticed.
バカ、見たな。
She's smiling even more.
悪い。でも雨降ってたから服濡れてたしな。
So she is in her bra, okay. She is in her underwear. I got rid of her blood-stained clothes. I will buy her the same outfit and put it in her closet. Then she'll be none the wiser. Oh yeah, she wouldn't know, no? None the wiser.
しょうがなかったんだよ。多めに見てくれると助かる。
Okay.
ありがとう。レンなら気にしないよ。
Oh, if it's you, I don't mind. Oh yeah?
そっか。
Yeah. Please, we need to capture Kasumi's heart for her road.
ちょっと恥ずかしいけどね。
Looking at the feebly joking Kasumi's face felt like a dagger in my heart. All my crappy acting did was give her more pain.
もう寝ろよ。それでなんだったらお前しばらく学校休め。
平気だよ。心配性だな。
I just can't help but keep looking at her face.
お前に言われちゃおしまいだ。
Despite cracking jokes, Kasumi soon fell asleep. She looked genuinely exhausted.
安心して寝てろ。
Oh yeah, sleep tight. 安心して寝てろ. Her nightmares had come to an end. She wouldn't have to worry about a thing.
あとは俺が。
Makasete. After balling my right hand into a fist, I opened it again. My wound had now completely healed, leaving behind only a strange sensation. My arm felt heavy as steel, but my bones neither creaked, nor did I experience even the dullest sensation of pain. I knew, not through reasoning or logic, but sheer intuition, that my arm now sheltered a guillotine. It could decapitate people with ease. Yeah, he could now use that invisible slash that Kasumi used. Yeah. And so... Oh no, what's going on, Ren? A burning sensation of pain flared up in my neck, one akin to being cut by a blade. I understood in an instant that this served as the so-called proof of our contract. I ran a finger along my neck and could tell, even without a mirror, exactly what had happened to it. A scar? Oh yeah, that scar. That's the same scar that Mary or Margaret had. Yeah. Yep, they are now combined as one officially. Yeah, Margaret. A decapitation scar ran across my neck. The very same mark of the guillotine that the girl had. Seems like I will have to cover it with a scarf for a little while.
利用したければ利用してみろ。こっちもそうするつもりだからな。
Plan to do the same. Naturally, my declaration elicited no response. I was simply fortifying my resolve. Tomorrow would mark the beginning of my life in the world of the extraordinary, and I was determined to make sure I survived whatever you decided to throw my way. Alright, anyway. Here we go, Zarathustra has appeared! Yeah, he's basically Mercurial substitute, yeah. That's why Zarathustra. He's actually he's the 13th member. Yeah, the 13th member. Alright, so the LDO, I think this is September 13th. So Swastika, we have found one. And end of chapter 3. End of the nightmare. Alright. So yeah, I mean at the end of chapters 1 and 2 here, this part is supposed to be Mercurius, right? Wait, let me check. Let's just check something. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. Yeah, so Mercurius actually is the, yeah, he's supposed to be the 13th guy and the vice commander, but he has now resigned as from his position as the vice commander. Yeah, so called stepped away, and then now, yeah, his substitute has taken over, which is Ren himself, Zarathustra. Yeah, it's him. Yeah, and now also with his powers combined with Mary's powers, Marguerite, the guillotine powers. So now we have that's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we have 9 members in the town of Suwahara. Okay, and I was earlier I said I wanted to find whether Trifa's name is here. Yeah, it looks like Trifa's name is here. So who exactly is Trifa? That's the big question. But he's definitely not human though. But but wait. Then again, Trifa. Trifa is his given name, right? But it's not his official name. So what was his official name again? Not sure. But what we do know is that I know Leonhard is K, Sakurai, Malus is Rusalka, right? Bei is Wilhelm. The rest, no idea. I mean Zarathustra we know is Zen, but the rest, no idea. Spine, Babylon, Magdalene, Sonnenkind, and Christoph. I think we haven't, and Kane, and Kane. We haven't met these people yet, right? So, alright. Well, we'll meet them sooner or later. There's still 4 more people that we haven't met yet. Obviously, the first one, Mephistopheles. There's still Samuel, Rodwitner, and Gods von Berlichingen. Alright, so we have come to the end of chapter 3. I think, that was a really great chapter just now. The thing with Kasumi and all that. Yeah, but there's still a lot of mysteries yet to be solved. Still a lot of mysteries yet to be revealed. So I can't wait to check out the next chapter. So hope you guys enjoy watching this my episode so far as we come to the end of chapter 3 of this series. And I hope to see all of you again in the next chapter, the next episode of this playthrough of this series. So till then,